What's going on, everyone? My name is Dan Hoppel. This is RKO The Mike Reacts, and today is a day that I honestly thought would never come. I am 38 years old. 19 years ago, half my life ago, I picked up this book, this exact copy, and fell into the world of The Wheel of Time. It is one of my favorite book series of all time. I do have a shameful admission to make. I've never read the final book. I'm actually rereading the entire. I just started rereading the entire series now, but I've never read A Memory of Light. It was a while between when I had read this. I read the series up to book 8 or 9, I think, had been out by the time I started reading them, and I read the rest of them. And then every time a new one came out, it was early. It was quick enough that I was able to remember, and I realized I couldn't remember certain characters and certain parts of the plot. So I wanted to go back and read the whole thing before I read A Memory of Light. If you're familiar with Wheel of Time, you know each book is roughly 75,000 pages. So I never got around to it. Now that the show's out, I did start reading the books again a couple days ago. I'm not that far into the first book. There's a ton of things I do remember. I remember a lot of characters and plot points. One of the things I'm most excited about this show is learning how to pronounce everything, because there are a million names, places, powers, all different things that even though there's a gigantic glossary in the back of every book with pronunciation guides, I never really know if I'm saying anything right. Like, I'm pretty sure the right way to say the magic users in this series is Aes Sedai, but I've always said it as Aes Sedai because of how it's spelled. So we'll find out if it's Aes Sedai or Aes Sedai when we watch it. Some of the characters, Rand, not a hard name to pronounce. Matt, Perrin, easy. I think it's Egwene. Nynaeve, I'm pretty sure, is the name of the wisdom. Listen, if you're not familiar with the Wheel of Time, you have no idea what I'm talking about. So you get to experience this for the first time, and I'm very excited for you. Although I hope you watch the episode first before watching my reaction. That would be insanity not to. One quick fun fact about the Wheel of Time. The Wheel of Time came out in 1990, the first book. The first Game of Thrones book came out in 1996, and not only did George Martin look up to Robert Jordan as a fantasy author, but one of the biggest boons to George Martin's career was that Robert Jordan wrote a blurb for the first Game of Thrones. Actually, the series is called A Song of Ice and Fire. He wrote a blurb for the Game of Thrones, the first book in the series. And Martin talked many times about how it meant a lot to him, and how they had been friends, professional friends throughout their lives. So if you're a fan, I'll be honest, between the two of them, I think Wheel of Time is a better story. The world building is insane. The level of love and care that Jordan puts into it is immense. There's also some downsides. I'm trying to think of some things that I remember that, it's weird to remember things that agitate you that much, but let me take a quick look here. So the first book is 814 pages. At least that's the one. I think this is I don't know if this is a trade paperback or mass market paperback, but 800 some pages. Each book is around that size or longer. To say Jordan, I'm pretty sure Jordan got paid by the letter, if not by the word. These books are long, and I normally don't mind long books, but Jordan does have a tendency to describe in minute detail every action that every person takes. So I am interested to see if this series is a little bit snappier than the books are. I'm imagining it will be. My other big complaint when I was young and reading these was gender dynamics. If you want to understand the whole world of the Wheel of Time as basically as their society can be broken down as possible, men think that everything that women do is incorrect, and women think that everything that men do is incorrect. And the fact is, sometimes one side's right, sometimes the other's right, but they never fucking communicate, and they only bitch about it to themselves. So imagine reading an 800-page book, and every other page you're being told by one of the characters how annoyed they are that they can't get through to the other character, even though they're not trying to communicate a goddamn thing. Oh, because they're the opposite sex. Holy fuck. Uh, it, it got to be a lot. That being said, this is an incredible book series. I'm so excited to see the show. As far as going into it, I stayed away from everything after the reveal of the first cast member. At least I think it was the first cast member. When I first heard that Rosamund Pike had been cast as Moraine, my biggest memory of Moraine is that she has to exude this kind of like power and intelligence and wisdom and grace and beauty, but none of it can be like garish or outlandish. Like, it had to be an innate power. The way that like Dumbledore, Richard Harris, exuded wisdom and kindness when he would like look over his spectacles. I never knew who they would like if they ever did make this show. I never knew who they would cast, because I mean, if you remember, they actually made a really shitty pilot years ago that aired at like 1:30 in the morning on like Sci-Fi or FX or something. It was horrible. And Billy Zane was in it because apparently the Phantom didn't teach him to stay away from shitty projects. And it was basically I think it was the prologue of The Eye of the World that they filmed. So yeah, after that, I lost any faith that this would ever become an actual movie or TV series. But then I saw a picture. Somebody had put up a picture of Rosamund Pike, and it was, a picture, like a smiling headshot. But then they put up a picture of her like stone-faced, and the second I saw it, I was like, oh yeah, no, she's going to be a perfect Moraine. And from that point on, I stayed away from everything. On this channel, we like to go into everything as blind as possible. I try to stay away from weekly previews. I'll watch early trailers, but I try not to get spoiled on anything else. I have no idea who else has been cast in this. I have no idea what characters they've cut or kept in. I don't know if if the main Two Rivers kids are all going to be there. I'm hoping they are. I can't imagine why they would cut anybody. But I'm very excited. I'm so excited. I cannot wait. I love these characters so much. I love this world so much. And I really hope this show does it justice. So guys, I have talked more than enough. Let's get into episode 1 of season 1. The pilot of The Wheel of Time. Episode 1, Leavetaking. Here we go.
When they failed, the seas boiled. Mountains were swallowed up. Cities burned. And the women of the Aes Sedai were left to pick up the pieces.
Aes Sedai. So I have been saying it wrong.
The man who brought the breaking of the world. And him they named Dragon. Now this man has been born again. The only thing we know for certain is that this child is coming of age now. And we must find them.
Is that Lan?
Before the dark does.
Wait a minute. This isn't Luz, is it? Oh, they're... You don't fuck with the Red Aja. Can he...
Who are you talking about? There's no one else here.
Is he mad already? Well, I don't think he's going to be doing much magic anymore. I'm just going to call it magic till we get to the point where everything's... I don't want to reveal anything to you guys that...
He was born 20 years ago.
Two rivers. There are rumors of four Tavir in there. All the right age.
Tavir... I always thought it was Taverin. Taverin.
Blood runs deep in those mountains. Let's hope it's prepared them for what's coming.
Oh, that is gorgeous. Oh, the two rivers. That's got to be... Is that Edmonds Field? They all the Aes Sedai?
This braid will remind you that you are a part of us.
Never mind, it's Egwene.
We are part of you.
Wait,
To be a woman is to...
that's got to be Egwene. If she's just getting her
Still
braid.
not the two rivers. It's my honor to welcome you to the women's circle.
Egwene.
Trust the river.
Jesus. What? How does this prepare you to be a wisdom? Congrats on reaching womanhood. Have fun drowning. The fuck?
It was just a little deer path winding down the mountain.
Rand!
Get the woods
It-
down. Carried in.
Is that,
Let's stay down. Your mother could drink.
not not Tyrion, or not Tywin, what the fuck is his name? Oh, God.
Something's been pushing them down from the mountain.
He's from Game of Thrones. I can't remember his name. Oh, that's Matt. That's got to be Matt.
You'll get 'em next time, man. Next time.
Is that my Nynaeve?
Anyone? Three of us. Old times, eh?
Come on, we're talking.
About what? You're married. Your life's over. And Rand's pining over a Gwaine, cold in the mountains. Only the sheep to
I'm
keep
sorry.
Did you
Did,
hear already? Here, Thomas.
did they just say parents married?
Why? This doesn't matter.
What? Why?
Miguel, who cares? It was Cali Copperman.
Okay, I have so many questions about that.
Let's play.
How? Okay, if you know what's coming in the story, that makes no sense. Oh shit, is this the fucking... Oh no. What is that?
Name yourself, stranger.
That's the lady who threw Egwene into the river. Oh, it's Lamb.
Landmon Dragoman.
I always thought... Okay, so
This is my reign.
I'm not complaining, but I always thought Lan would be like a broader guy. Just from the description, I always thought he would like be a more burly. Not that I'm complaining. I'm excited to see what this actor does with it, but I just always thought of him as more like a broad-shouldered kind of like hulking dude.
Stables for our horses.
Everyone is at the inn.
So yeah, if you can't tell, Perrin's a blacksmith. He's actually an apprentice in the books, but what the fuck? Okay, I guess that's his wife.
I know.
All right, Han Solo, calm the fuck down.
Pig! Come on. On the go, Mum.
I will go wherever
Please.
What is happening? This is all very different. I don't remember a lot about Matt's family, but I don't remember him having a bad home life. With like a shitty mom and apparently a cheating dad.
Washed over the lands down back.
Is it me or does he look a little
in your pocket.
like...
Maybe.
Is it me or does he look a little like Hayden Christensen? Well, I didn't expect to see Land's butt that quickly, or at all ever. Oh, that's gotta be... Who's this? Is this... Is that Tom?
My best and poorest customer. Seems like we're only customer.
Oh, it's Patton.
So, what do you have for me this year? To sell it here.
Did he steal that from the chick he was trying to hook up with?
I'll give you one more.
Jesus, Matt. What a scumbag.
You're right, bastard. Patton. Pleasure as always.
Patton Fane, yeah. I also don't remember Matt stealing from, like, friends and shit. I could be wrong, but that... Again, not a complaint, just noticing a difference.
You didn't sleep last night.
Why is she washing rocks?
They call you a leader in this town.
I'm very annoyed I haven't seen Nynaeve pull on her braid once.
Do you hear that?
Those sheep or cow? They're sheep, lambs, something like that. Oh, it's the dragon's fang. It's half of a yin yang.
But no matter what happens, pain we face, or heartbreak, even death.
I don't remember this, but I like this way more than the Beltane that's in the books. Because in the books, it's just like a party day where they all they eat and drink, and
Maybe do a little better than the last time.
all of the eligible bachelors and bachelorettes try to get each other's attention. I like this. This is nice. Weird. It's just so weird. I know it shouldn't be, but it's so weird. I don't care if they change stuff. I know they're gonna have to change stuff from the books. It's impossible to do a one-to-one adaptation. Nor should you. That's a terrible idea. But that's a really big addition.
Our loved ones' souls to make their way back here. We'd best show them something worth coming back for.
Yeah, I'm way more down with I like this. This is a really nice... I like this whole concept. That's a really cool Beltane idea. Oh, shit. Oh, no. Oh, no! Oh my god, I've been waiting for years to see a Trolloc on screen. I shouldn't be smiling. This is not going to go well for the Two Rivers. Sorry, spoilers. Oh, shit. If you noticed, Rand asked what that is. Even though these monsters exist, is that the... Ah, yes, yes. Perrin marks blade. So most of the people in the Two Rivers don't actually believe in things like Trollocs. They know that Aes Sedai are real, but they never really see them. The Two Rivers is very isolated from the rest of the world. It's like the Shire in Lord of the Rings. Yeah. Well, that's one strategy. Oh my god, are we gonna... Oh, y'all are fucked now. Yes. Oh my god, I've waited almost 20 years to see the one power on screen. Nice shot. Damn! God damn. Not the first person I thought I would see strike something with lightning, but I dig it. What the... What? Okay, go save... Somebody save her, please. What just happened to Nynaeve? Are they going to replace Nynaeve with Perrin's wife? I think he's dead, dude. Oh, God. She can't die. There's no way they created a character to give her one line and kill her. There's no way. Fuck that. I really like the Trolloc design a lot. The Trollocs look pretty badass, to be honest. This is also interesting because there's like 40 pages dedicated to Rand walking from his house back to Emond's Field to this. So I'm really glad they cut all that out because it was very unnecessary. There's a little backstory that happens there, but they could reveal that in any number of ways.
The wheel of time turns, and ages come and pass, leaving memories that become legend.
Legend fades to myth, and even myth is long forgotten when the age that gave it birth comes again. I've read that phrase so many fucking times. I really thought I thought that would open the show, but...
In one age, called the Third Age by some, a wind rose in the mountains of mist. The wind was not the beginning. There are neither beginnings nor endings to the turning of the wheel of time. But it was a beginning.
All right. All right. First and foremost, why the fuck does Perrin have a wife? Second, why give her a wife just to kill her? That's so goddamn weird. Perrin in the books, especially early on, is extremely like, I don't want to say happy-go-lucky, but he's a very positive person. And I have a hard time assuming that this dude is going to be super cheerful after what just happened. So I'm interested to see where that's going to go. On the same token, I've been a book reader my whole life. I've watched tons of my favorite books become movies. I think people get way too hung up on changes. You cannot adapt a book into a TV series or movie and make a complete one-to-one transition between the two. You can't. It would be horrible. It's like people who complained about Tom Bombadil not being in the Lord of the Rings movies. It didn't serve a purpose to the narrative they were telling. So far, this seems like the basic thrust of the series is going to have the same main narrative push that the books did, so I'm okay with it. I'm excited to see where it goes. I will say, even though I remember in the books being like, wow, they didn't take a lot of convincing for Moiraine to go, this was even quicker. Like, Rand's dad just got healed, and he's like, all right, peace out, Dad, I'm out, I'm done. That was a little interesting. I feel like we didn't really get to know much of the characters outside of Lan and Moiraine. I will say this much: I loved them. That casting was spot on. I wasn't sure about Lan, again, only because of the size thing. I had always pictured him as a broader guy. Between the chemistry he has with Moiraine, and I don't mean romantic chemistry because Warders and Aes Sedai will get. You know what? I don't want to spoil anything for people who haven't read the books, so we will talk about things as they come up in the show. I really liked Moiraine and Lan, though. I thought they were fantastic. The fight at the end was holy shit. I have waited half of my life to see the one power, the true power, used and to see what it would look like. And the power almost looked like she was weaving the air or weaving the power, which, if you've read the books, the idea of the pattern of the Wheel of Time, of the pattern of the wheel spinning out a pattern. They briefly mentioned Taviran. I don't remember if it was Taviran. I always thought it was Taviran, so I think they said Taviran because I thought I remember I was wrong. Those are threads in the pattern. A specific type of thread in the pattern of the Wheel of Time, which I won't ruin yet. I'm sure they're going to tell Rand and company what it is soon enough. Mostly, I'm very excited to see the next episode and see where this goes. So, I'm gonna withhold a lot of my, most of my. I don't have a lot of negative judgments. The show looks gorgeous. I like the music. All of the actors. I mean, Perrin, perfectly cast. I always expected him to be a big burly blacksmith looking dude. Rand had red hair. Does that matter? Maybe. I don't remember anything specific about Matt. Matt more is the character is really what needs to shine through on him. Matt's a very funny, sly, sneaky, a little sleazy once in a while, but not like. I can't remember him ever just straight up stealing off women in the Two Rivers. So that might have just been something that they changed to kind of accentuate certain character aspects. Listen, I really can't wait for episode 2. We're going to get into it really shortly. That reaction will be up very quickly. Listen, let me know what you guys thought. I'd love to know what your thoughts are on episode 1. Please don't put any spoilers for the later books in there, partly because I don't remember a lot after book 9 or 10, and I never read A Memory of Light, so I really don't want the ending spoiled on me. But leave a comment below your thoughts on the episode, on the first episode, questions you might have about it, and I'll see you again shortly for episode 2. We'll answer some of those comments. Also, please make sure you check me out on Twitch. The link will be here or there, maybe down there. I don't know. I'm terrible at video editing, so we'll see how this all comes out. But thanks for joining RKO the Mic Reacts. My name is Dan. I hope you guys have a great day. We'll see you again soon.